When Grand Theft Auto V was released in 2013, it quickly became one of the best-selling video games of all time. To this day, the game has sold over 75 million copies worldwide. Seeing as the game sold so well, it's no surprise that it has such a large community. Millions of players around the world put their precious time and effort into discovering every secret, from Easter eggs to hidden references and cameos. Before we begin, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with our amazing videos. The Frozen Alien in North Yankton. Rockstar wasted absolutely no time dropping the first Easter egg in Grand Theft Auto V. This secret can be found during the first mission of the game. After escaping the bank Michael and Trevor rob, you'll be traveling down North Yankton's snow-covered roads in some beat-down SUV, which is supposed to be the getaway vehicle. This Easter egg can be found just as you begin to near the sharp right turn before the bridge. Instead of making the turn, you'll want to veer off the road and down to the river on your right. Directly under the bridge, you'll find an alien encased in the frozen river. You'll need to be very quick about it, because checking out this Easter egg means you'll fail the mission. Luckily, you'll just spawn at the most recent checkpoint, so it really isn't the end of the world. You'll only have around 5 to 6 seconds to get a good look at the creature. For longer viewing, you'll have to stay closer to the road. Let's be honest though, it's totally worth it. Who wouldn't want to check out this specimen straight from Area 51, even if they were robbing a bank? The Mount Gordo Ghost. This Easter egg was found shortly after the game's release in 2013 and is based off the urban legend of the mountain ghost. The Jolene Cranley Evans ghost is one of the creepiest secrets in Grand Theft Auto V. She's the deceased wife of Jock Cranley, a politician running for office in the state of San Andreas. If you've ever tuned into Blaine County Talk Radio while cruising the streets of Los Santos, you probably listened to this guy talk about his ridiculous policies. Anyway, Jolene's ghost can be found near the peak of Mount Gordo over a large flat rock with the word Jock written in blood. Jolene will only be seen between the time of 11 p.m. and midnight, where she's dressed in a large white gown with long dark black hair. Getting a good glimpse of the ghost of Mount Gordo can be somewhat challenging, considering she's somewhat transparent and will disappear completely if you get too close to her. One way to go about this is to use the zoom on your sniper scope or phone camera to get a close look at the ghost. Don't worry, there isn't going to be a jump scare, we promise. Zombies. If you've ever walked around Vinewood Hills, you may have found this Easter egg where you encounter a rather friendly zombie known as Graham. He's usually found on the corner of Vinewood Boulevard near the cinema wearing zombie makeup and tattered clothes. What's special with this Easter egg is you can interact with the Vinewood zombie and have a conversation with him. Graham's whole act consists of speaking about our culture's obsession over zombies and offers those who pass him the opportunity for a photo in exchange for $10. Another interesting feature of this secret is the conversation changes if you play as Trevor. He'll tell Graham he reminds him of his dead brother Ryan. Trevor goes on to explain that he wasn't too fond of his brother that died in an accident. I guess Trevor doesn't care who you are. If he doesn't like you, you'll suffer the consequences. In typical Trevor fashion, he rambles on about how he doesn't understand the reasons why zombies are infatuated with brains out of all the body parts they could want. Graham has to remind Trevor that he may look like a zombie, but he is indeed just a cosplayer. CJ, Sweet, and Ryder make a cameo. When Grand Theft Auto V was announced, many fans hoped CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas would make a return in some form. Whether it was a minor reference, a cameo, or a simple encounter, we all hoped to see him in the game. It was in the mission Hood Safari where fans got excited as Rockstar surprised us with a wave of nostalgia like no other. During the mission, the player is required to take Franklin, Lamar, Trevor, and Chop to Grove Street to conduct a drug deal. As the player approaches the Grove Street cul-de-sac, you'll see 3 people riding away on bicycles. These riders are none other than the perfect representation of CJ, Sweet, and Ryder. Oh, what a throwback to the good old days of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. The scene seems to fit in with San Andreas' second mission, Sweet and Kendall. In that mission, CJ, Sweet, and Ryder have to ride their bikes safely to Grove Street after being chased by a group of ballers. To further this Easter egg, Rockstar even dressed the 3 riders in similar clothing, with the main rider rocking the iconic white tank top CJ wore in San Andreas. Those are some good memories. Bigfoot. The myth of Bigfoot has existed in the franchise since the launch of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas back in 2004. In Grand Theft Auto V, Bigfoot is proven to exist on not one but 2 different occasions. In the mission Predator, Michael is tasked with searching for the O'Neill brothers at night. In order to find Bigfoot, the player must use a sniper rifle fitted with a thermal scope to see him. When a player zooms in with the thermal scope, they'll notice some animals as well as a strange-looking creature standing upright. This creature very closely resembles the shape and overall look of Bigfoot. Hopefully, you can get a good look at Bigfoot because after a few seconds, he'll disappear. Bigfoot can also be seen during the Strangers and Freaks mission, the last one, where Franklin finds a hunter who's been trying to track down Bigfoot for over 9 years. The player will search the woods, eventually finding Bigfoot. Once Bigfoot is found, he'll run away and Franklin will give chase through the woods. Once he's finally caught, Bigfoot will collapse from exhaustion and reveal that he is indeed a human. Talk about a buzzkill, Rockstar. Abandoned mine shaft. Hidden near Mount Josiah, players will find an old mine shaft entrance which can be opened by using explosives on the door. Once the door is open, players can explore the abandoned mine shaft full of railroads, dead ends, and mining tools. Make sure you bring a flashlight because you don't know what you're going to find in this mine shaft. Hidden within the depths of this mine shaft is a dead body. If you follow the first rail track, you'll find the body of a man wearing a classic 1940s pinstripe suit. The body is believed to be Isaac, an animated cartoon maker Solomon Richards killed. Discovering the body is a part of the murder mystery side quest. Once the side quest is completed, players will unlock the vintage noir filter. This is why many gamers believe the body was an Easter egg referring to Officer Cole Phelps, who drowned at the end of LA Noire, which is another game published by Rockstar. To make the Easter egg even more mysterious, you can hear footsteps when passing the body even if you're completely still. Something tells me it isn't the ghost of Christmas past. Goatman. It wouldn't truly be a Grand Theft Auto game without more than one reference to some kind of creepy humanoid creature. You can find the Goatman in the Catfish View Bridge area. He's said to stand upright with hair covering his entire body and two large horns protruding from the top of his head. The Goatman's said to roam the roads of Beltsville, Maryland, wielding an axe. Legend also says if you drive on these roads with no headlights on, Goatman will take this as a sign to reveal himself, which is similar to his behavior in the game. Encounters with Goatman in the game are few and far between, with only a few pictures of the beast caught on camera. One person was able to capture Goatman standing in the middle of the road. After the photo was taken, Goatman fled the area by running under the bridge. The Goatman Easter egg has been a controversial topic in the community for some time, but I think we can all safely say, unless you're cruising for a bruising, you do not want to encounter the Goatman anytime soon. UFOs. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the first game in the series to feature UFOs. To see this Easter egg, you must have completed the game 100%, or else these unidentified flying objects will not appear. While it may seem like a good idea to mess around with UFOs, it's not the case. Not only are these flying discs indestructible to all damage inflicted by firearms and vehicles, they may also abduct you. Abductions will only take place at late dusk, night, and early morning in remote areas. The areas where abductions can occur are Grand Senora Desert, the Tongva Triangle, and the ocean side of the Palomino Highlands. If the player is being followed, they should get to civilization as soon as possible. Aliens don't like being seen by the masses. If you get abducted, you'll respawn in the same area, but with significantly less health. You might be missing a kidney and a piece of your liver, but it was totally worth it. Bigfoot versus the Beast. Once again, to successfully unlock this Easter egg, the player must have completed the game 100%, including the side mission The Last One, and found all 27 peyote plants. Once completed, golden peyote plants will begin to appear every day of the week between 5:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. The catch is these golden peyote plants need to be collected in foggy or snowy weather. Each time you eat one of these plants, you'll be able to play as Sasquatch. To spawn the beast, you need to eat these plants in a specific order starting from Sunday and ending on Saturday. After eating the final golden peyote, you'll hear a howl after the player growls. By following the howls, you'll arrive at the Thompson scrapyard. After finding the last dead body in the scrapyard, the camera will zoom in on the top of the plane wreckage where the beast will jump down from. If you defeat the beast, you'll unlock the character in the director's mode. If you haven't realized already, this Easter egg is incredibly strange. Out of all the Easter eggs Rockstar could have included in the game to reward players for 100% completion, why did they decide to go with a battle between Bigfoot and the beast? The Mount Chiliad Mystery. One of the longest running Easter eggs in Grand Theft Auto 5 is the Mount Chiliad Mystery. The mystery came about when players found a large painted map on the wall of the cable car station. The map consists of strange symbols seeming to depict hidden objects within the map. Many members of the community believe when the map is aligned correctly, all of the major diagrams on the map will perfectly match up with one another. There's no more information on how to unlock it, but the community seems to believe that the prize for solving the mystery is the much sought after jetpack. If the jetpack is truly the prize, the mystery is totally worth solving. It was one of the most entertaining modes of transportation in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's been nearly 4 years since the release of Grand Theft Auto 5, and the Mount Chiliad mystery remains unsolved. Throughout these 4 years, the mystery has sparked hundreds, if not thousands, of detailed and complicated theories. Will the community ever solve this mystery? Will Rockstar ever reveal the solution to the Mount Chiliad mystery? Only the sands of time will be the judge of that. Hopefully, gamers will be able to put their detective minds together and solve the Mount Chiliad mystery once and for all. Let us know about any Easter eggs that we may have missed in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with our awesome videos. Thanks for watching!